3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, guys? Benji and Anthony, and we have a special guest today. It is our camera lady.
Hi, my name's Lady.
Our very own Belle.
Yeah, so we're gonna actually talk today about the featured review of
Beauty and the Beast. Came out this weekend to a whopping 350 million box office so far. Directed by Bill Condon.
But so far, it's gotten 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. So we'll talk about that. Let's see what's going on with that. So let's get into it, guys. So, of course, you guys know the story behind Beauty and the Beast. It's about a man that kind of shunned an
enchantress.
An enchantress shunned her, kind of like, oh, no, you're too ugly to be in my... Well, this is how this one went. You're not good looking enough to be with us. And because of that, I put a curse on her, who becomes the Beast. And, of course, Belle is the pretty girl in town, but she's not just a pretty girl.
She's studious.
Exactly. She's very smart. She's very, energetic. She has this positive vibe about things. It's really cool. And, she meets the Beast, and that's where the story kind of goes along. You guys all know the backstory. If you guys seen the animated one, that's where it goes. So, you know what, guys? Let's have Lady. What do you think about the movie so far?
The new one?
Yeah.
I would say I liked it. I thought it was really good. If you like the animated version, I think you'll really like this one. I think it made it justice. I liked how they did the little enchanted
objects?
Yeah, objects. Yeah.
It's your first time, guys. Yeah, give her a little break.
Sorry, I'm used to being behind the camera, so it's a little different being in the camera.
I kind of have to agree. This one I actually liked more than the animated version. If you see Anthony's face right now, he's probably upset that I just said that. But it's because, I don't know, I gave it a realism to it. One thing I don't like about cartoon movies overall, even though I'm a big anime fan and I watch anime, they didn't have a realistic side to them. A lot of them feel kind of like they don't have a real feel to it. They feel kind of like everything's going to end up happy. And in this one, I even end up tearing up at a part that I knew that happened. Let's be honest. Come on. I didn't tear up in the animated version in that part.
Okay.
But in this one, I teared up for it. And it was crazy how that made me tear up. And I think the acting was okay for most people there. Sadly, Emma Watson didn't do so good as Belle.
No, she didn't.
But she didn't do so bad that it ruined.
It didn't ruin the movie, but could you believe her as Belle? Because I didn't see Belle in this movie.
You saw Hermione.
Yeah. I just, if anything, I probably saw Hermione when he took her into the library and oh, here are the books, and she's like, oh my god, books. Hermione loves reading and books.
That's one thing that I don't like. It's kind of like that whole Samuel L. Jackson, yeah, you're a Jedi, and yes, you're a Vietnam guy, and yes, you're Django, but it's give us some time to forget your other characters so that you can come into this. And I felt that maybe they should have casted someone that was not known as Belle.
I agree. It was something to where, personally, the one thing that kind of killed it for me was the emotion behind her. Something about her just didn't change it. When she was happy, mad, sad, upset, it looked all the same to me. And it kind of reminded me of the girl from Twilight.
Kristen Stewart?
Yeah. Her style was even when she was it's just bland. And don't get me wrong, I think she could have done a great job, but I feel like they picked her because of what who she is and what she's promoting at this time. So if you guys know, she's so that's the reason. Just like I said with Get Out, I think they just picked her at the perfect time to do this, But I want you guys to talk about my favorite character, because I bet you guys loved him, and I told you.
Okay, so in the animated version, I hated Gaston. Oh my gosh, I just not to be mean, I just wanted him to die. But in this one, as soon as he came out,
Luke Evans,
I was I was like, oh my god, he is really good. I was like, he played his part really well, and I hated Gaston in the animated version.
I told you, a good villain will always be better than the main characters.
They'll stay with you.
What did you think, Anthony? I want to hear
I was so surprised because, like Lady, I could not stand Gaston in the animated movie. But we usually talk before the movies reviews. So this guy, hit it right on the nose. Like it was a perfect seamless transition from animated to live action, but with a better, like a twist. Like there was like charm. There was a charm to him. He was a charming man, and I was like, wow.
I guess he was still like mean and very
he wasn't
like
arrogant.
conceited in like how he was in the animated version, but I think he dropped it down maybe a tiny bit.
He wasn't a womanizer.
Where it was like realistic, like.
Yeah, he wasn't that much of a womanizer in this time around. Maybe they tamed it down, you know?
Yeah.
Which I think they did that, but at the same time, it still gave you that feel of this guy's an asshole. You know what I mean? Like that's what was so good about it. I don't know. Like I've always loved villains. Like I said, like I've always loved it, and I just love that he did such a good job. And I was scared because like, damn, like he looks like him, he feels like him. Is he gonna play the part? And he just did such a beautiful job.
What did you guys think about Beast?
The voice was amazing. I personally feel like, okay, so first of all, when I saw this original picture of Beast, I was a little skeptical
too.
Because it looked more like a goat. To be honest,
he looked
like a ram.
No, it looked like a from the Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah.
What is that called?
Like that.
I know what the method. Is it a sitar?
We'll put a picture. We'll put a picture here of what I'm talking about.
Mr. Fawn, right? Or
yeah.
I've never seen Narnia.
Oh God, it's so good.
I thought he looked like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hope.
Oh, the Fawn, right?
It's like it. I don't know if that's what it's called, but I thought that it looked like that, and so I wasn't sure how it would play off in the movie, but
it would look good. It looked really good. Like it.
But let's talk about how unforgettable he was, or how forgettable he was when he became human.
What do you mean? He looked gorgeous.
No, I felt that he was better as Beast. And I loved the little beard joke at the end.
You want to know why? He looked like the cartoon version of him.
He did. I was happy they did that because he looked exactly like in the animated version, in the picture that they show when he's like human.
Yeah,
he actually did look like that.
I like the voice acting in this film.
The voice
was really good.
But you know what? Let's go into the big one, which is the enchanted items. There was a lot of hidden casts in this because you don't really see them towards the end, and it was really cool. Like it was really good. I personally loved the way they looked, each and every one of them. Maybe the dresser was a little off.
It was creepy.
She had her
the wardrobe
moments.
Yeah, it looked a little weird because there was no eye part to it.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
It was just ruffles or something.
Yeah, but I liked it. Like I feel like they gave the characters vibe, and the cool thing is, a lot of things I've read is like, oh, this movie hasn't given you anything new. I feel like each character gave you something new. Like they gave you a different part of them.
I don't think they gave you something new. I think they gave you something more. I felt like you got more this time around.
That's true.
I think they made them more human-like.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was worried with them too because it's like we saw the pictures and they looked a little... weird.
Yeah.
But then you think about it and it's like, what could they really do though to try and make them into like real life? So
I was just surprised. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I was just surprised that what a heavy cast. Like it was like Emma Thompson was Mrs. Potts, Ian McKellen was Cogsworth, and Ewan McGregor from Moulin Rouge. I caught a little Moulin Rouge vibe in some of the scenes. Was Lumiere, and I was like, what a surprise! No one really mentioned that until we actually went and saw the film.
But I think that's another cool part about it because something that I really loved about the movie also is that everybody sang. Everybody sang. Everybody put their own thing. And like I've said before, I'm not a big musical fan, but what I love is having the actors practice and sing it themselves. Emma Watson did it. She did it as well. She actually sang in this and it was beautiful. It was great. That was a really cool part. The visuals, the costume design, the CGI was all really good. And I think it's like probably my number 2. Sadly, there's not really that many live actions that I like. But I think it's like one of the top ones that I really did love and I recommend it. Yeah. It even gave you more backstory behind other things. And that's where I feel that this movie is for kids, but it's hit for that adult feel.
They put a little bit of like, they modernized it a little bit. To the extent where like it didn't ruin the movie, but like it kind of brought it to, I guess, this era.
Right.
And we're not going to tell you all those little secrets and stuff like that, like what happens, because I'm going to tell them to go watch this movie. I feel like you should watch this movie. What else were you going to say, man?
I was just going to say, like, we didn't mention Josh Gad as LaFoe, but I thought it was pretty good. It was better. He was a little clumsy in the animated feature. This guy gave us a little bit more about his life.
And the good thing is, like, it's not a rumor anymore. It's kind of fact at this point. But he did play a gay character, and it was so good.
And it's Disney's first gay character.
Yeah, and it's a twist to, the way the story is because they're doing their own thing. But it was It was perfect.
It was
fit
good.
so well.
He was still silly and fun.
Yeah, it
he
upsets
really
me.
he reminded me of the animated version.
Yeah.
It was a good fit.
Yeah.
It was a good fit.
It just upset me how some people out there have such a small mind in these kind of events
Yeah.
that it makes the movie have such a bad vibe when it doesn't.
I heard
It's
some
such
theaters are banning this movie
Yeah,
because of
and it's
this.
so stupid to me. Like, people need to stop
It's
this.
2017.
But we're not gonna get into like politics or anything like that. But I recommend this movie. I think you guys should go watch it. What do you guys say?
I think it was good. Like, if you're worried about the length, like, you don't even know it. Well, at least I didn't notice it. Like, when I got out of the theater, I was like, oh man, like, it was really
Old
that
man
long.
Logan felt it was a little long.
Anthony thought it was a little long, so I didn't think it was that long. So, but I would say
Go watch
it's a
it.
go watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's score this movie. So we're gonna start off with our guest, of course. Lady, what do you think?
I thought it was really good. It did justice to the animated version. I liked every like little new things that they put into like the film, because it didn't ruin the story and it didn't, I guess, change it too much to the point where like I didn't like it, but I liked it. Like, the little enchantments, really, those were my favorite part. Like, it was my favorite part. Like,
And
I
what
think
grade would you give it?
they made the movie for me. I would give it a 9.
Okay.
Is it good? What about you, Anthony?
Me next. I'm gonna give it an 8, only because it was a little long for me. I think they could have cut 1 or 2 songs out, and just it was. I didn't like the opening and closing scene with the party. There's a party scene that was very Marie Antoinette. I didn't care for that part, so I give it an 8.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to agree with Lady. I'm going to give this a 9 as well. And the reason why is because, one, I'm actually going to kind of contradict. There was new songs, and I loved it, and I loved everything about it. It wasn't too much music. I personally feel like it was good. But the one thing, sadly, is that the main character did lack in the acting part of it. And it's, like I said, she's not... It's not that she's bad. It's not that she was like, oh my gosh, she's shutting this movie. I'm going to shut it because of that. But it's just because...
It was not a good fit.
She could have done better.
Exactly. Like, I feel like they could have got a better bill, but I honestly couldn't know who they could pick because it's so hard to really like decide that.
Right.
But because of that, I'm gonna give it a 9. But overall, I do recommend going to watch this film.
We all do.
Yeah. All right, guys, in the comments down below, let us know if you've seen Beauty and the Beast. Did you guys like it? If you didn't like it, let us know. And also, let us know if you've seen Emma Watson in other films and which one you liked her in, if you didn't like her in this one, kind of thing.
Harry Potter.
Don't forget to join us next week. We're going to be starting to do our Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Ranger retrospective review.
Yeah, so we're getting ready for that. Power Rangers is going to come out this week on Thursday, so hopefully you guys can catch that video as well. Down below, we do have our social media. We have our Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and we do a lot of Instagram, so follow us there to keep updated with everything we're doing. If you guys like the review, please remember to hit that like button. It really helps out, and we really appreciate all the love, guys. And also, guys, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome reviews. Have a good one. So we also had a contest, guys, that we had a couple days
on Instagram
a couple days ago. You could comment in the Instagram, or you could have commented on the YouTube video, and we do have 5 winners for that lithograph of Beauty and the Beast. So the names are Bonnie, Maritza, they'll be popping up here. Sorry about that. Petra, Stacy, and Evelyn. Evie. It says Evie, so you guys are here. So please check your DMs on either Instagram or on YouTube. We will be sending information just to kind of get like addresses to send you guys that. All right, guys? So congratulations and thank you guys for commenting.